What's going on, guys? Welcome back to LCX. I believe competence creates confidence, so I'm here to bring you some information, education, and better understanding of cryptocurrency and the stock market. It's not financial advice, however. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not an indication nor suggestion to buy, hold, or sell any cryptocurrency or stock talked about in this video or on this channel. I will also never contact you guys down below with a Telegram, a WhatsApp, or any investment opportunity, anything like that. Today, we're going to be talking about ALCHEMY Pay, looking at a price prediction for ALCHEMY Pay, looking at a couple of different other cryptocurrencies, and getting into a really fire exchange that someone down in the comments section mentioned. And I want to give a shout out to Alfonso and He's Cracked. You guys are awesome. You guys joined, your official members, true supporters. If you guys see them down below in the comment section, you'll notice the icon next to their name. If you're wondering how they got that icon, it's because they joined. That join button next to the subscribe button, that's the new thing. You can join, be a member, become a true supporter of ClayCoins, and you can be like them. I wanted to make sure to give a shout out to you guys. You guys are huge supporters. Alfonso, He's Cracked. You guys are awesome. So before we do, guys, I gotta do the YouTube stuff. You know the drill by now. My new goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. It's a big goal, but I know with your support, we can get there and we can knock it out of the park. So I'll give you a moment real quick to go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the join button so you can also become a true supporter and receive different members benefits and membership perks, different things like that on the channel, members only content. I got a lot planned for the future, so I'll give you a moment to go ahead and hit those right now. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. You guys don't know this at all, but I actually just recorded about 3/4 of this video and then my OBS studio crashed. So here we are again, starting off our list with a member, a proud member, mind you, of the World Economic Forum Center of the Fourth Industrial Revolution and the appointed blockchain pioneer LCX. LCX, or the Liechtenstein Crypto Assets Exchange, is a secure and federally compliant platform for buying, selling, transferring, and storing digital currency. While only being founded in 2018, LCX has acquired 8 cryptocurrency regulations, stacked their advisory board with the founder of Wikipedia and the chairman of Animoca Brands, and opened offices in Switzerland, India, and Chicago, with their headquarters being in Liechtenstein. Looking at a total supply of under 1 billion coins here, guys. I mean, we have a circulating supply of 755 million right now. Seeing LCX make a big push up to that $1 or $2 mark is simply inevitable at this point. I don't know how else to put it. The only question here is how much time it takes, because once this thing starts pumping some advertisements and marketing out there, starts to get some adoption, and you know, I see quite a lot on Brave. Brave does a really good job with their advertisements, and they're like, every time you open it up, if you don't use the browser, every time you open it up, the background is usually a crypto advertisement or a crypto exchange advertisement, and I don't believe I've seen any ads for LCX yet. So once you do start seeing that everywhere and people start getting this, I mean, you're looking at like a 52-week high right now, like 38 cents. I can see us doubling that by the end of the year easily. I mean, when you look at it, at a fully diluted market cap of 87 million, I mean, we could 10 times up to 90 cents here and only be at a market cap of 870 million. You'd still be under 1 billion. You'd still have another 10x on there and be under 10 billion. So the room to grow on this one is huge. And I'll actually give a shout out to Crypto Degen. Now, you've seen him in the comment section down below a few times. He's an OG, a supporter of the channel, has been for a little bit here, been around for almost the life of it now, and been suggested a couple times, mentioned in the comment section down below to check out LCX, and I'm glad I did. Glad I did some research on it. It looks like a great cryptocurrency, a great exchange, mind you, and with that you have so much utility, you know, and I think it's only a matter of time before we see a lot of people make a lot of money off of this token. Describing itself as the new digital collateral token, offering instant verifiable assurances for any kind of value transfer, AMP seems to be a fan favorite on this channel anyways, and at its current price, I can see why. I've talked about it before, I'll say it again, it has the 5 cents or less effect. Whenever you see a cryptocurrency on any major exchange that's readily accessible and it's 5 cents or less, there's a huge draw to it, regardless, before anyone even does any research. It's just like it's an eye factor. It's the same thing as $9.99 being infinitely cheaper than $10. You know, even though it's literally 1 penny, you're almost always going to pick that $9.99 over that $10. It's a psychological aspect, and I think there's a huge factor that anytime there's something under like 5 cents or a couple cents, especially if it's under a penny, people have that meme coin mentality, and it's the moon or zero for them, so they throw some money at it. And then when you have a coin like AMP that actually has an incredible amount of utility behind it, you can see why people kind of ape into things like this. We're currently sitting at just above our 52-week low, so there is a little bit of argument to be made that AMP is just about where it was at this time last year, but at the same time, you're primed for another huge run if so. I will point out right off the bat, just looking at this, when you don't even have to pull up a chart or do any type of technical analysis to realize that there's a hard resistance right here at the 7 cent mark. It tried to push up right here, got to the high 6s, 6.8, right here, 7.1, right here, 7. It hasn't come up since. So it's been since July 27th of 2021 since we've broken past that resistance. That would indicate to me that if AMP was able to make a big push up and possibly push past this, we would be looking at a 52-week all-time high coming in at around 10 cents soon, sooner if not later, if you have a massive volume pump and we see some big price movement. However, take into consideration, 52 weeks ago, the market cap was about $750 million less than it is now. So, to see massive price action like you did right here, as you can see, broke that 7 cent, went right up, dropped down, shattered it, and flew up. That is repeatable. However, it's going to take a lot more volume push than it did back then because the market cap is just substantially greater. It's not a knock or anything like that. It's just, putting a little bit of perspective on it. And I still think it's 100% reachable for AMP to reach its 52-week high. I'm not sure if that's an all-time high. Let me see. Yeah, all-time high. I believe AMP could easily set an all-time high towards the end of this year, next year. Once the market clears up and it figures it out, we're going to be looking pretty good. And I also will notice that I think I have them figured out. I think I figured out AMP's strategy, guys. Because it seems to me like, after some analysis, this is some deep digging, This is why they pay me the big YouTube bucks, right? So, I believe that AMP believes the more times they use the word collateral, or a variation of the word collateral, the more their cryptocurrency will go up. It hasn't panned out yet, but I think they're onto something here. Because you can tell by their description, they love that word. I went ahead and ran the numbers on this for you guys. So, in this paragraph right here, from how does AMP work down to address, from here to here, there are 3 sentences, 110 words, and 9 uses of the variation or the word itself, collateral. Meaning, on average, they use the word or a variation of the word collateral once every 12.2 words and 3 times per sentence. I mean, come on. I know I say absolutely a lot, but someone needs to show these guys what a thesaurus is. Because I just look at this, you know what I mean? Collateralization, collateral, 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 collateralize, collateral. Oh no, collateral. I mean, I can't even make this up. It's ridiculous. So there's that. Coming in next, guys, is Stock Mo and Snoop Dogg's favorite metaverse cryptocurrency, Sandbox. It's hard to even introduce Sandbox now. It really has needed no introduction for close to 6 to 9 months now. But I figured I'd throw a little funny comment out there for you guys. And you know the meme of the kids sitting in class like really trying to hold it in? That's what it seems like YouTubers act like when they're trying to refrain talking about Sandbox. I mean, granted, any metaverse cryptocurrency when it comes down to it. I'm a Decentraland shill. There's plenty of Sandbox shills. There's plenty of Axie shills. We're all shilling together. To say that there isn't hype around the metaverse cryptos is like saying that the band Coldplay is good. It simply isn't true. We're going to look at our handy-dandy coin price forecast and see what they think about this. See what the machine learning and the AI has to say. So, if you'll notice, the last time we checked out Sandbox, I believe the percentile gains were close to the 700 mark for the end of the year this year. They're starting to come back down to earth like the Decentralands did, and I'm sure Axies did as well. Everything, the metaverse kind of takes a back door when there's real geopolitical tension in the world and, in IRL they're playing Call of Duty rather than the metaverse doing like a Ready Player One type deal, where we have some stuff IRL to figure out first. All in all, in my opinion, and as you can see here, the machine learning completely agrees. This is one of the best, if not the best, sector of cryptocurrencies to hold for the next 3 to 5 years, upwards of 10. I don't know if there's going to be many more millionaire makers than the metaverse. Metaverse millionaire maker, someone has to do something with that there. Let me know in the comment section down below. But sandbox, 3 to 5 years, you are going to see incredible gains. I see this right here, and I could see this right here, this number, this 1,000. I can see that sooner than that. We'll call it 704%. We'll move that up there. We'll go by the end of 2024. I can see 1,000% gain by sandbox, hands down. I mean, look what it did last year. It flew out of absolutely nowhere, and there's hardly that many people playing it. Imagine when you have huge adoption, and it becomes as popular as Roblox or Minecraft, or not even that. Imagine if it simply becomes popular as something like RuneScape or Warhammer or, you know, EVE Online, something like that, which has an incredibly dense niche sector, but the overall population isn't that great, but it's brought so much money and interest into that it's almost self-sustainable for the, you know, for the foreseeable future. Once you see something like that, you're going to see sandbox just keep going up until there's something better that knocks it off the top. You're going to see sandbox, Decentraland, Axie, Enjin, Gala, different things like this. You're just going to see them run up until a competitor can replace them. And make sure too, guys, you always have at least a basic understanding of how low a cryptocurrency can go, and that's about as good of a segue as I can give into our next token, biconomy, ticker symbol BICO, BICO. This is a very popular coin, and this has so much going for it long term. Biconomy is trying to make the Web3 products as intuitive and easy to use as Web2 products. However, we're not using as many Web3 products at the time. Launching at the end of a monumental bull run during the midst of variant fears, interest rate FUD, the European hostilities, it's really no surprise to see Biconomy sit where it is right now. And I mean, we'll move down here to the yearly chart for you guys. There's not too much to look at here because, you know, if you're interested in Biconomy, you probably got in right around here. And that's sad to say. You know, I was one of the people who got in right around here and then sold off right about here. Tried to get, you know, cut my losses. I was definitely down a little bit. We still weren't the highest I ever got it was right around the high 6s, and selling it right here in the 5s. It still hurt, but sitting at $1.18 right now, this is the basement. You know, when you talk about the floor, you're sitting on the floor. This is the basement. This is lower than I thought it could go, because when you have a new token like this listing when it did, it almost listed at the absolute perfect time to be let down. You know what I mean? It came off the end of that great big bull run. It listed at, you know, beginning of December, right as the market started to drop. And we were just waiting and waiting, and here we are still waiting for the market to pick back up. Biconomy has struggled, but it's held on. You know, they haven't gone completely out. They haven't been liquidated yet. I don't believe they will, but this has so much going for it, but it's reliant on Web3 adoption and a need for lower gas fees. That's a huge thing about Biconomy, and BICO has a lot of great qualities, but it is not something I would consider a foundational play by any means right now. In the stock market, this would be referred to as a growth stock. This is not something that you build your foundation on and expect not a lot of price movement on. This is a speculative play. This is a long-term hold because their principles and their fundamental value are there. They are just kind of waiting. They're just a little bit early on it, in my opinion. Just a little bit early, but hey, that just means as investors, we can get in early too. Even when looking at the most successful growth stocks, they have not played out as well as foundational plays, or they haven't played out well as foundational plays over the past few months. But I mean, it's literally in the name. It is a asset expected to grow. You're not getting it when it's at its peak. You know, if it was already up there, then it wouldn't be a growth stock. That's when it becomes your foundational play. But being able to get in early, that's the risk you take, because it's, you know, you're not going to see Bitcoin throw up 500% gains quickly. Seeing Biconomy do it? Absolutely. See what I mean? Only time will tell with biconomy, to be honest. That's the number one thing. Time takes time, and that's what we're going to be looking for with this. Hopefully, by the end of the year at least, maybe by next year, the people who bought in at over $10 can break even. I'm not sure if we'll get back up there. I'm sure we can at some point. But this may be a long-term hold, to guys. If you're holding that bag, if you're still holding it after all this time, your forearms must be crazy, looking like Popeye or something like that, or SpongeBob when he got the inflatable arms. Because man, you're gonna be holding this bag for a long time. Offering cross-chain payments, combined payments, escrow payments, transactions with multiple cryptocurrencies, peer-to-peer payments, conditional payments, and more, with fiat options for everything I just mentioned. Alchemy Pay has created an extensive amount of hybrid utility between fiat and cryptocurrency. Utilizing consensus mechanisms of blockchain technology, layer 2 scaling solutions, on-chain analytics, and decentralized smart contracts, ACH is able to provide flexible and scalable global payment solutions for users of fiat and crypto alike. Alchemy Pay. This is the one. This is what the video was kind of centered around. This is definitely the most interesting on our list, in my opinion, because the price it's sitting at right now with the utility it has and how much, I mean, everything I just read off to you is just a basic understanding of what they do. It gets so much deeper than that. And sitting at 3 cents right now, almost 4, right under 4, this is definitely one of the cryptos that I'm looking at with my mouth watering right now and waiting for a good price to strike, because I think this thing is about to go on an absolute rocket in the next couple months. The real-world usage of this coin is in no way in question, by any means. However, a max supply of 10 billion coins is a lot, but it gives us some easy round numbers to hypothesize with. So let's ask ourselves, what is a realistic price target based off of utility and probability of adoption? In my opinion, I think a $1 to $1.5 billion market cap is fundamentally what Alchemy Pay deserves. I believe it's fundamentally undervalued right now, and it's with the amount of utility it has and the probability of adoption, it should sit at $1 to $1.5 billion with a couple of big partnerships or big adoption avenues. You could see this go up to 3 billion, but let's just meet in the middle and say that and a good prediction would be 2 billion. A $2 billion fully diluted market cap is what we're going to be estimating. We're going to be hypothesizing with. So, if the market cap of Alchemy Pay, fully diluted, was $2 billion, that would mean that the Alchemy Pay coin would be at 20 cents, which is a 5x from the current price. All in all, I've been a fan of Alchemy Pay for a while, and fundamentally and technically, I think it looks like it's going to break this 7-month downtrend. We'll look at the yearly chart right here, because as you can see, this is almost a picture-perfect example of lower lows and lower highs signaling a bearish trend. You have a low right here, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, and then we're about to come down and test it again. So we'll see. This could be priming up for, a big run-up, a monumental run-up. I don't know if we'll see something like this right here. That would be incredible. But this was from less than, that was from a half a cent up to 15 cents. So seeing something like that is a little bit much. But, I mean, seeing Alchemy Pay at a $10 billion market cap at some point in the next couple years is in no way out of the question. They do so much stuff behind the scenes and, behind closed doors just to make the ease of access and the user interface of most crypto exchanges and different things like that so easy. Alchemy Pay has very solid, reliable utility for the foreseeable future, and that is huge. If there's one thing that is a huge argument with cryptocurrency at the moment, it's that a lot of it is speculative and not much of it has very much utility. Alchemy Pay, as long as people are buying or selling cryptocurrency, there's going to be utility for Alchemy Pay. So, my price prediction for Alchemy Pay, by the end of the year, if we can see a push up to about that $2 billion mark for the market cap, I can see Alchemy Pay hitting the 20 cent mark, which would be a 5x from where we are right now, which we're just under 4 cents at the time of this recording. I can see us push up to 20 cents, push up to that all-time high. If we can break this 15 cent I think 20 cents is our next stop. After that, who knows? Keep in mind also, looking at this chart, you know, just for another reason, I have to say it every video just because I never want people to do this, but just another reason, not FOMO into this and run out and buy it as soon as you watch this video. You shouldn't do that with any YouTuber, you know what I mean? At the very simple fact that a lot of YouTubers are recording their videos like a day or two before. So by the time you're even seeing it, you're already 2 days late or a day late, you know, at the very earliest, like 6 to 8 hours late on a video. So just don't FOMO into things. That's why every single crypto YouTuber says it's not financial advice, because it's not. This is not financial advice. We've never broken this support right here at the 0.035, but we've come very close. You can see on January 22nd, we touched it again on February 1st, and this is one I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch and wait and see if we can touch this 3.5 here, this 3.5 cent support line. If we do, that's when I'm going to strike. If not, I'm going to hold off, hesitate, see what this support line is looking like, because as I said, when you look at this chart right here, we have been in a downtrend since this monumental run up. Realistically, as soon as it got this good, it's never been the same since. And, you know, that says a lot about a lot of things, and I'll let you guys sit with that. I hope you liked the video today, guys. Man, I'm like an hour and a half into recording right now because I lost the whole first video. I was already past Sandbox on my first recording, going through all of this, and OBS Studio completely crashed. My whole screen went black and everything like that. I restarted. I have a pretty nice desktop I got here, upgraded for YouTube, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the data scientists are in the building, if I'm talking a little too much crap on here, but I just do that to give you guys some laughs, anything like that. It's all jokes, all fun. Oh, and I will say about the Jasmy coin. So, if you think Jasmy's going to go to $1, okay. I would love for you to send me a link to your channel, and I'll go watch your video about it, and you can break it down for me. So let me know in the comment section down below the link to your channel, and I'll go watch it. Other than that, guys, I hope you guys had a good weekend. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, have a great day. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that join button if you haven't already, so you can become a true supporter of Clay's Coins. Leave an afflexit emoji in the comment section down below, as you know, if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later, guys. Thank you.